Centennial is a strong wrestling conference. The favorites have to be Ursinus College. They're returning conference champions. Did not lose, I don't think but one guy to graduation and return a strong lineup. Have a lot of young guys in depth in there. But right behind them, you've got Hopkins, Stevens, NYU. So you've got a lot of guys or a lot of teams up in that top half that could challenge them. You know, we show up and we peak at the right time and do our best on Saturday. We could do really well. We could have anywhere, we could have upwards of 6 guys placed in the conference tournament, and as long as our guys show up and wrestle their best, we've had a lot of ups, a lot of downs with a young team, but we feel pretty confident going into the conference tournament.
Our team is looking to be individually pretty successful. We did only have like 2 conference wins, but if you actually look at the numbers, our percentage wins were probably much higher than that because of being a small team, because of fighting injury and stuff like we have. So I think if you look at just the team scoreboard, that doesn't really tell the whole story. And if you actually look at individual performance and individual record breakdown, I think we can all be successful at our own level.
The tournament really focuses on wrestlers as individuals, and on the Washington and Lee wrestling team, we have a few really strong individuals. So I really look forward to seeing how we perform.
As I mentioned, the Centennial Conference is very strong. At 125, you've got 2 guys who are ranked as high as 1st and 2nd in the country. 133 has a few ranked guys returning All-American. 141, returning 5th place guy, and he's ranked top in the country. So up and down every weight class, you have several either returning All-Americans or people that are ranked in the top 8 in the country. So it's very strong. The back half of our lineup, if they show up and like they have a lot of times throughout the dual meets this year and at tournaments, they've been our go-to guys. We've got, starting off with Ron Tassoni. He's right up there with anybody. He's only taken 1 loss in the conference. Zach Ritchie, he's had some losses in the conference, but at the same time he's beaten guys who he's lost to. So it's a little round robin there. Bennett Lewis is having a great freshman year in the conference with only 1 loss. And Grant, he's in the mix every time he goes out there. He's in a lot of close matches, returning 4th placer. Then we've also got Mike Rogers and Mac. I mean, they've won a lot of matches for us, so it'll be interesting to see how the guys do.
I'm really hoping that if we come in full tilt and full gear, Zach Ritchie, Bennett Lewis, those 2 could really show their dominance and their skill. And I'm hoping those 2 do really well, and Grant Coakley could maybe have some upset matches, which would be really great, and hopefully Mike Rogers. I just named the whole team, but yeah, I'm really hoping all those kids do really well.
Probably Ron Tassoni. He's seeded the highest, and he's a guy who's consistent in the amount of work he puts in, both out of the practice room and in the practice room. He shows up, works hard, and that shows in his competition. I feel pretty good heading into conference. I'm definitely peaking at the right time. I'm in the best shape I've been all year. I'm the strongest. Things are coming together the best. I still have a few adjustments I would need to make though if I want to be more successful and more competitive, but definitely the strongest so far.
The way I feel about going into the conference championships right now is I had a pretty good conference run. I went 7-1, so I'm pretty confident going into it, but I also need to be aware of other guys, coming up through the ranks and trying to beat off the higher seeds. And it's going to be a tough competition, but I'm looking forward to having fun.